right, well, turning to America Votes 2023, it's Municipal Election Day, and one of the biggest races is for mayor of Indianapolis. Current mayor Democrat Joe Hogsett is trying to win a third term in office, but he faces Republican challenger Jefferson Shreve. This morning, we heard from both men about why they think they should have the job of leading Indianapolis.
I think that the global pandemic had a profound impact on not just Indianapolis and the state of Indiana, but really the world. And while we're fortunate in Indianapolis that nothing has been really denied, things have been delayed. And that's why I'm asking the voters to let me finish the job over the course of the next 4 years. And at the end of the third term, that will be my final term of office.
I will work harder on the public safety piece first, because that's the broken part of our foundation. We can't have economic development unless we've got that part of our foundation steady. And so it starts there, day one. And day one is not January 1st, but it's November 8th, so it's tomorrow.
Right now, voting centers across Marion County are open and ready for you to cast your ballot. WRTV's Nico Panisi is live at one of those locations with what's bringing Hoosiers out and what you need to know, Nico.
I'm at the former home of America's 23rd president and Hoosier, Benjamin Harrison. This is actually one of the places you can vote at today in Marion County. You can see folks trickling in and out. I was actually here when doors opened at 6 in the morning. I got to speak to some folks who share why it's so important for you to get out and vote today. Take a look. Blake Roebuck is putting emphasis on exercising your right to vote.
Democracy is not a spectator sport, so make sure you get out there and be a part of the process.
Roebuck got up before sunrise to work out before casting his ballot at the Benjamin Harrison presidential site on Tuesday. He's with the Fitness Club November Project. Members meet Wednesdays and Fridays to get their blood pumping and legs moving in the morning. Co-leader Jason Shaw says pedestrian safety, infrastructure, and crime are some of the top issues on his mind when voting today.
We're really invested in the city, not just as citizens, but as people who work out here every week. We make this city our gym, and the one thing we want to do is make sure that that gym and that city is safe, and no better way to do it than to come out and vote.
Stephanie Woods says education is what brought her out this morning.
Change begins at the local level, so I think that's really, really important that we understand the impact that we can have just within our local community and then how that expands outward.
The presidential site is one of the close to 200 places in Marion County you can vote at today. President and CEO Charles Hyde says there's no better place to go than the former home of a United States president. He wants to remind folks that voting in the municipal election is just as important as the presidential election.
Voting is one of our most important civic duties. We think about our rights as citizens. It's also important to honor those obligations that we have. And part of that obligation is to help choose those leaders that are going to really help shape our communities in really important ways.
When you come out to vote today, you need to make sure you have a valid photo ID. Doors will close at 6 p.m. and mail ballots are due to the election board by 6 p.m. as well. Reporting live, Nico Panisi, WRTV.